In this video, I'll be showcasing the new passion shooter. How good is it? Let's find out. At 39,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away a 2x seed game pass, so make sure to subscribe. Now that we've got the unit, the only way to find out if it's good or not is by the toxic facility. And once we've spawned, we'll choose impossible mode. That would be the biggest challenge, and maximum game speed with auto skip on. And I'm just gonna speed run these early waves, just some routine stuff with the lawnmower and electric beetroots. And here goes the lawnmower. We should be able to get a ton of money from this, and we can upgrade our electric beetroot to even more. I'm so excited for the passion shooter, I just rolled it by myself. Hopefully it is a decent unit, but by looking at the stats I'm not quite sure if it is good. But still, we're gonna place it anyway. It has a very large range at its first level, which is kinda cool. And this is the stats for the level 2 passion shooter. It has a pretty slow cooldown and some bad damage in my opinion. Let's hope for the best in later levels, and we barely survived that. And here is a level 3 passion shooter. It now has a relatively shorter cooldown with some decent damage in my opinion. And this is a level 4 passion shooter. It wasn't much of an increase in DPS and it costed quite a lot of money. And we should be able to get the last upgrade pretty soon. And there we go, this is the final upgrade. It has a 10 burst, so it should deal statistically 1000 DPS. I'm just gonna place even more of these. It's a very good DPS unit if you're going for insane mode, but for impossible mode I don't think this is the right choice. But anyway, we're gonna see how far it can last. Here comes the Muon Rat boss, the first challenge posed to our passion shooters, and it wasn't much of a deal for them, and so we're gonna place down even more. Well, enemies are starting to make it quite far, but we managed to survive. And here comes the Spine Serpent boss, and we finished it quite quickly. This unit is really good at single target DPS, but it is not good at dealing with crowds in my opinion. And you can only place 6 of these, what a pity man. I'm gonna place down Sprinkler and let's see how far this can last. And I guess I'll place down even more electric beetroots just to support the passion shooters a little bit. That would make much of a difference honestly. A few Muon Rat boss just came by and got destroyed by the passion shooters. Perhaps I was wrong about them. They're really good at single target DPS, but just struggling a bit with crowd control. And we're already at wave 35. I think we're doing a relatively decent job, and here comes the Toxitail boss. And I think this is where our run will end. It's really obvious we're not going to make it. And here comes another horde of enemies, we can't handle that. And well, I guess that is GG's, but it is still very decent. We only used a unit with supports, and if you're gonna ask me, this unit is definitely worth it. If you've got the seeds, then perhaps go for it.